Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Railuge, and welcome back to Shandalar. Today I'm gonna have to race to the Blue Castle. And yeah, I'm doing an over voice again. What happened was, I'm trying to record on two audio tracks. One for the game, one for my voice. So that I can change the pitch to make it so that the game audio isn't overdoing my voice audio. So, and this here is Oreo, I think. Yes, it's little Oreo. He likes his little neck being scratched. So, also, I hate when I'm gonna do a little thing like throwing the death sequences of the wizards, and I completely forget to do such. But damn it, I'm going to make sure that all the death cinematics are in my series, so there you go. And I think I'm going to do it again for the second run. Which, by the way, I'm going to wait. And I'm going to use 2016 mod, and I got just a lot of stuff that I'm doing, including the dinosaur month for my birth month, and I'm just going to hopefully have better footage, better resolution, better editing. For instance, I just rambled on for 30 minutes. And realized that it was not recording my voiceover. So, one of the reasons why I hate doing voiceovers, because I gotta back up and punt, and I don't remember majority of what I was rambling on about. So, I do have a question of the day, though. Which dual land do you like the most? What I'm talking about is the kind of dual land, the very first ones was just, it counted as both lands, and it produced the 2 mana, and that was it. It was just that they were hard to get your hands on. But then they started releasing other ones, Ice Age had one that had depletion counters, where you tap it for that mana, and you get a depletion counter on it, which makes it so it does not untap during your next untap step. And then they released ones that dealt 1 damage to you, but if you use the colored mana, but the color, they had a separate ability for colorless. And now they got ones that they come into play tap and you gain a life, and you can scry one. And my biggest problem with those is that they're common. So it's everybody's able to use dual lands. And it's kind of made them not a special thing anymore. So, what kind of dual lands do you actually use in your deck? I personally like the ones that, the downside is that if you do not have a land of the 2 kinds, say mountain or forest, it would come into play tapped. I like that. Just simple, straight to the point. And I believe they're rare. The reason why I'm into, just saying that is because the whole thing with the rare dual lands, it was so hard to get. Once you got them, you felt amazing, you felt special, you had it in your deck, and then you play it, and people are like, oh my god, you got a dual land? What's a dual land? It's just, they're too common now. So, one of the reasons why I bring that up is because one of the things I was trying to talk about that I was talking when it wasn't recording, so I was just talking to nothing, being an idiot. I was thinking of making some older Magic the Gathering cards and make them more modern, like modernistic, simple and quick. I don't know. But it's like, you know how there's quick, like, you could change Miles' weaponry, because originally that's like tap, I think it was 2 generic and it to give target creature +1/+1 as long as you keep Miles' weaponry tapped. So now it's like you could change that to a quick creature, the creature gets +1/+1. So, and I know it's like, oh, they have that. It's like, yes, I know, but it'd be cool. Like, especially like, shoot. I can't remember the name of the card, but it's the one that, Psych with Armor gives I cannot remember. It was an old Antiquities card. But, it's like it gives target creature +0/+X, where X is its toughness. And, that would be an interesting... And I beat it! So anyway, so it's like changing some of the old artifacts into equipment. There's some cards out there that can be an interesting vehicle. Like, I know there's 2 ships in blue. One is like flying. It has tap 3 blue mana to regenerate it. And then there's like this other like pirate ship, I think. It's like one is ghost ship and one is pirate ship. I think ghost ship is the one with regenerate. But the other ship is like you tap and do 1 damage to target creature or player. And so Winged Stallion guarding that. Winged Stallion has blue in it? Huh. Ah. So, like, you could turn those into, like, blue artifact, vehicles. Like, the, pirate ship would, be, like, crew 1, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. So you can, like, technically keep doing that. But also the downside would be, like, you have to, like, figure out if it was a good idea to keep tapping your creatures. Or, like, not tap, like, the bigger ones to attack with. Or stuff like that. Oh, and there's cards where they transform. Like, there's what was called the sleeper enchantments, where it's like you cast it into an enchantment, and when someone, like, casts, like, a spell, they would turn into a creature until end of turn. With those, it'll be like an enchantment there, and then when, like, it gets triggered, it would transform. Like, you would flip the card. And And the main reason why that is a good idea is because a lot of these cards has, like, turn it into, like, a 4/1 creature with trample haste, and whenever something happens, it gets, like, +0/+2 or something like that. It's just, they're trying to cram a whole bunch of, text. So and also, the really old, flip cards. I forgot what sets they were in. Was it? No, I don't think it was Lorwyn. Oh, I can't remember. They had, like, these, Naga, like, Orochi things. No, it was, Kamigawa, now I think of it. Yeah, it was the Kamigawa block. They need to do another set on that. Because they can have the better transform cards. But yeah, it would be really cool to make modern versions of these old cards. I'm really enjoying this green and white deck. One of my main decks in, like, physical real life, I have it being green and white, and I call it Life with Candy, because it's like, it's a mixture of life gain and small creatures, where it's like I have ways to bring out the bigger creatures. And I have the annoying cards that no one likes me having. Those are the Wardens. Soul Warden and Spirit Warden. Don't know what I'm talking about. They're white and green colored creatures. 1-drop, 1/1. Whenever another creature comes into play, you gain 1 life. And I have 3 of each in that deck. So I'm able to spawn them. Oh, and also I have the broken Sun Dragon, which should have been legendary. It's where if one creature you control gets a +1/+1 counter, he gets a +1/+1 counter. And it's not like for each +1/+1 counter they get. Like, let's say you put 3 counters on one of your people, he would just get 1. However, if you had 2 of them out, they would keep getting the bonus off of each other. Because it didn't say for, like, once per creature. It says, whenever another creature you control gets a +1/+1 counter, he gets a +1/+1 counter. So that would trigger the other guy, which triggers the first guy, which triggers the second guy, which triggers the first guy. And you would have an infinite flying creature. So I have 3 of those guys. Not in the deck anymore. I decided to remove 2 of them because that was just grossly unfair. Especially when I have a bunch of cards in there that gives +1/+1 counters to people. And I also have a bunch of cards that's just, like, spit out tokens. Like, oh my god, when Dominaria, I'm saying it wrong, came out recently. Oh, a sneeze. My cat there, Bunny, sneezed in my face. And my daughter named her that. Because when she was a kitten, she was as soft and fluffy as a bunny. I love my kids. So Oh, I hate Pro Jared, by the way. Not really hate, it's just I got mad at him. But for his birthday, Wizards of the Coast sent him a Legends pack, like very old. And the rare card he got on there was Killer Bees. He could like throw that in like a little case, like a little sleeve in a case, and like wait a few years, and then auction it, and he would get like a lot of money off. However, if he signs it, well, that might actually degrade the quality because of what happened to him a few years ago. Which, I'm glad that he actually went and did his research and found that both cases, both cases were false. And he was like, alright, so, if these events actually did happen, come at me. And I was like, yeah, that's a good way to put it, too. It's like, he can't find proof that, any of that, happened. So it's like, if you got the proof, bring it. And I will face the consequences. And, that one girl that was trying to, like, cancel, freaking, Danny, Avidan, because he ghosted her. It's like, yeah, he's a band, he's a singer in a band. What did you think was gonna happen? Making a relationship off of a one-night stand? Okay. And she's all like, man, he ghosted me years ago, and the entire internet just resounded with, and? Even Danny's all like, I don't know why she's complaining. She was a, adult. It was consent. She even mentioned that it was consensual. It's like, why? Why even bother bringing it up? Now, if it was actually not consensual, then we would have a problem. But she admitted, and so did he, it was consensual. It was a one-night stand. If everybody was to be like, oh, we had a one-night stand, now you have to marry me, then we'll have problems. Which I think is bullshit. But anyway, we just got into the subject of sex, and this is a Magic the Gathering video. So, I'm going to stop talking about it. You really should watch it when you do one-night stands, though. You don't know if the person's crazy. I've been listening to, like, a lot of, like, scary videos, like, from Hellfreezer and whatnot. And, there's a lot of people on there that had one-night stands with crazy people. And, they regretted it. But then again, they didn't know how, like, they didn't know they were crazy or how deep the rabbit hole goes or any of that nonsense. So pretty much know who you're doing it with. That's all I'm going to say now. I love the picture for the old man, or old hermit, whatever he's called. Just jumping on the back of a person and grabbing him. I can just imagine him just grabbing the cockatrice and being like, "You're mine right now, bitch!" And trying to ride the cockatrice. Yeehaw! Giddy up! CNR just popped in my mind now. Every Sunday he makes the host of he makes the host of the match game giving him a 2-hour piggyback ride. Yeah, 2-hour piggyback ride. Giddy up, Gene. CNR by Weird Al Yankovic. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's a really good video. It's talking about CNR. Because after all, you can tug on Superman's cape, you can spit in the wind, but oh lord, you cannot mess with CNR. I'm sorry, that song's stuck in my head now. It's a really, really good song. I love it. And it's animated by Jib Jab, too, so... the quality of that video had, like, increased, like, tenfold. Oh, and if you do look up the video, it's not necessarily a parody. I forgot what it's called. But it's more of like he's sampling someone else's music. And there's a couple huge hints on which band he's sampling from for CNR. And my mission to you is, can you figure out what band he's doing? So I like my deck that I have now, but it's like the moment I step into the blue castle, I get spanked. And yes, it was hot when I was being spanked by the red sorcerers, just saying. Though I wouldn't mind being spanked by Chandra and Jara at the same time. Or is it Yara? But anyway, and yes, I know she's old now, but I don't care. They can spank me all. Lucky me, though, I keep getting Chandra, Planeswalker cards. I do have some of the elders, like I have a couple Garricks. Like, I have the, Planeswalker Destroyer. Where it's like, +1, destroy target Planeswalker. My friend got real pissed off when I got him. And now I got like a couple of uncommon ones. I still want to get that Planeswalker from the dinosaur ones. And I love the red version of her. And yeah, I forgot she had Morph, by the way. So Morph can't really be done easily in this game. So that's why they didn't have her. And that makes me mad. I was in the tournament that of the planes, like Planar Chaos. And 3 people got her. None of it was at my table. I'm just like, oh, come on. Yeah, and he was, the one guy that was gloating about it. He said he was trying to build a green deck, but then he opened up a pack and there she was, so he just grabbed her. And he passed up a good common green card that someone else scooped up. I remember that one guy, he was just there to take all of the rare cards, and he even admitted it. So everyone else at the table was just snatching up the rare card before he could. We're all like, no, we don't care. I mean, it probably messed up my deck building a little bit for that tournament, but fuck that guy in general. Oh. I mean, it's fine. But it's like, do not announce that you're only there to grab the rare cards and then you're gonna just leave. I'm sorry for the clicking noise, I'm drinking coffee. That was my coffee mug. But it's like, when you just mention that, everybody's gonna fuck you over. No one's gonna be like, you just want the rare cards? Okay, here. Yeah, no. Oh, that's a sticker. Sorry, my ADD kicked in. I saw something on my headphones I've never seen there before, but it was just a sticker. The reason why I didn't notice it is because the sticker's coming off a little bit now, so yeah. Leviathan could be so much better. It was good back then, and it was so good they felt that they had to have a downside for it. But my wife has a Leviathan deck, or actually a Kraken deck. The main thing is that she has a lot of like really powerful sea creatures, and she has the like a lot of ways to get more mana to summon them, and she has got like items that like makes it so that only flying and island lock creatures can attack, or she has some board wiping ones. I can't remember exactly what they do. It's just that deck is one of the most powerful decks. That and her zombie deck. Yeah, and she has a couple Lilianas in that one. She has the one where it gives you this emblem. It makes it so, like, at the end of each turn, any creatures that go into the graveyard that turn goes into her battlefield. It's like whenever she whips her out, she's gotta make sure that there's sufficient people to block her because everybody will attack her. It's like, no. You ain't getting that ability out. So, I don't know if you guys caught that. I did not know that you can do this. But he turned his Mishra Factory into an artifact and then casted Copy Artifact on it. So now he has 2 Mishra Factories out. I've never seen that happen before. And it just blew me away. It'd be funny if they casted, Unstable Mutation on Leviathan. Guess what? I don't know if you can tell. They have protection from blue. That was foolish of him. I don't know what he was thinking. And I'm just free to swing on. It would be kind of cool if they had the Caldra equipment in 2016. If they have that, that's one of the things I'm going for. I'm leaving my knights on attack, just in case he's able to attack and he can't do anything. Because here's a really sick combo with Leviathan. Twiddle. And I know there are cards that can untap creatures. But you still have to, like, sacrifice 2 islands for him to attack, so... Leviathan is such a pathetic card now. And, sadly, Colossus of Serbia is almost the same. 9/9 trample for 9 mana to bring out, and 9 mana to untap him. And there she is. Alright, so I just gotta make a quick sweep to see if there's any dice I can pick up. Okay, keep pumping up. Do you want to be a really cool idea? And well, no, not really, because you want to keep them out on the field so they can do that. Now, that's a pretty decent defender. I can just sit there and let the Efreet whittle him down while he sacrifices his own lands to try to make Leviathan worth it. Then I could just block with the Cockatrice. Or I can cast these guys and hope I get blue again. I can't tell very well from here, but I think it's green, which doesn't do anything good for me. What to use the Blanchwood armor on? Let me think. That's fine. I don't mind that. And my game crashed. It's like I get to the Blue Wizardess, and they're a little bit easier because of the Leviathan. The game's all like, nope. I'm not gonna let you get to the wizard. I'm just gonna crash on you. So now I gotta crawl through this dungeon again. Try to find the Blue Wizardess again. Fighting all of these fools again. At least it was not as annoying with Black Knight, or Black Wizard. Oh my god, I am so sorry I beat him off screen, but like I said, it took weeks to try to beat him again. Probably like weeks or something. But still, that was so frustrating. And I could have had him, but I misclicked. I'm still salty about that. I love how it's like that the Bandicoot is completely useless. It gives you 3 generic and it takes 4 to untap it while it's still tapping with damage to you. It's completely useless. I mean, it would have been okay if it didn't do damage to you. I was getting nothing. Absolutely nothing. 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 Tra-la-la. Threw 2 references at you. Can you tell me which ones those are? Great, now I got another song stuck in my head. I'm not gonna sing it out loud. I'm resisting singing it out loud because I suck at singing. And I have a mic in my hands, and that's making it harder for me to resist singing right now. I love my Royal Assassin. Although in real life I keep putting them in decks, and then I keep removing them from them. Like, he was in my destruction deck, one with the goblins. I removed him because I only have 1. And it was taking forever to get him out. And so I just removed him to have more space for goblins. And then I put him in, I believe it was my zombie deck, but I took him right back out because he was not doing anything. And now I think he's just sitting in my extra cards at the moment. Although he is a really good card. Oh, especially when I have some Dothian Trappers from Planar Chaos. It's the one where it's like, I think it's you tap 1 black and 1 generic in him, and you tap target creature. So it's like, I tap the creature, and then Royal Assassin kills him. Is that the Blue Wizardess? And there goes my game again.